Okay, so this fall I'm going to be treating all my hives with Api Life Var. I've never used this before. I got it from B-Made. It's kind of neat. They sent me a little fridge magnet. That's neat. But here it is. I just opened this pack. It's these little wafers. It takes 1.5 packages to treat one hive. And I'll show you them here. It really stinks, this stuff. It's mainly thymol, and then it also has eucalyptus oil, camphor, and menthol. Apivar is failing, the Apivar strips, so I'm trying to start using other things. I've never used Apivar in the fall, but still, I'm trying to start using other treatments. This one, I've talked to a few local beekeepers. There's some that have already been using it for years, and there's some other ones that are just going to try it out this year, so I thought I might as well give it a try. It's supposed to be really popular in Europe. Alright, here's one of my hives. Let's get one of these tablets out of here. Okay, so that's good for one application. So you cut this into quarters and then put it on each on the edges of the brood chamber. And then in 7 to 10 days, I come back and I replace it with a new tablet. And then I do it a third time and I leave that one on for 12 days. And then the treatment's done. The bees really don't seem to mind it all that much. It is pretty cool right now. It's probably plus 16, so it's kind of cool. It was just raining not long ago. It's just in the evening here. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow. We're supposed to get some warm weather, so this should work good. Oh, this stuff stinks. Alright, I'll cut this into quarters and then show it. Okay, just like that. The temperature for this is supposed to be between plus 18 to plus 35 daytime highs, which will be right around there. Today's kind of cool. It was raining, but yeah, the bees don't even seem to mind. I can smell it pretty hard. Like, it's when I picked this up at the post office, I could smell it right when I opened the box without even the packages being opened. These little wafers are quite brittle. They're quite brittle. I should probably be wearing gloves, but I mean, I'll wash my hands after. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so I used a knife to cut it open. I'll probably use a knife to cut it into quarters. I just used my hive tool, but I don't want to break these. They are kind of brittle. They start to come apart a little bit. Anyways, I'll close the hive up now and come back when it's time for the second treatment. Okay, I went and got a bee suit because these hives are right full of bees, and it's like 6:30 at night and they're not very happy to see me. And they really don't like this stuff either. So, got one. Ooh, geez. Okay, I almost need gloves too. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. So this is how all my hives look right now, just boxes of bees. This one did exceptionally well. If it does well over winter, I'm going to graft queens from it. Yeah, they look good. This will help keep the mite levels low and make sure that they're healthy going into winter. They've already taken their first gallon of syrup. I was hoping that would put on a little bit of weight and also keep the queens stimulated to keep laying. We're in a pretty heavy dearth right now. I don't think there's any nectar coming in, or at least very little from nature. There still is a good pollen flow, so that's good. But yeah, these hives look good. Mite counts have been 0 lately. I haven't found any mites yet this year, so that's good. This will hopefully keep it at 0. And then I'll finish off the year before I wrap them up for winter with an oxalic acid dribble. I'll show that too. I'll do some more updates on this as this treatment progresses, see how the hives do. I'm probably going to start heavy feeding them in about a week or so, maybe 10 days. The only real annoyance with these so far is you have to be very careful. Like, this one just crumbled. It still is fine. I'll put those pieces on the hive, but just be careful with them. Even those nukes that I made up at the end of June there with the Saskatraz queens have built up really well. They're just boxes of bees. Even these nukes that I boosted up are quite strong. They're both pretty much 2 boxes of bees. I think that they'll winter in a double, no problem. So another 2 hives to go and I'm done. Alright, I'm done. All the hives are treated for their first round. That went by pretty quickly. If I wasn't recording and I didn't have to go and grab a bee suit, it would go by quite a bit quicker. I think that it goes by a little quicker than putting Apivar strips in even. So that's good. It's cheaper than using Apivar. And Apivar is failing, so I'm trying to move over to different treatments. Let's see, this one was roaring when I put it in. Oh, not even. Huh. Okay, some of them kind of start fanning at first when I put it in, but I don't hear a bunch of roaring. I can smell it in the air. The whole bee yard smells like thymol and whatever other essential oils. So they're all in pretty good shape. I think that they'll do just fine this winter. Hopefully. I haven't found any mites yet in any washes, but I'm hoping just to keep it at 0. And at least this isn't Apivar. It's not like I'm using Apivar twice a year. It's something different, so it's hitting the mites with something else. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll work good, and the bees will be in good shape. Another treatment I could have used would be formic acid, but I've heard that that slows down brood rearing quite a bit, and if the temperature is not right, it can kill queens. I don't know, I'll probably try that out next spring. But for now, I thought I'll try out this thymol type treatment. There's another thymol treatment here in Canada called Thymovar, but that stuff's more expensive. I might try that next year, just to experiment with it a little bit. So, we'll see how it goes. Alright, that's it for this one.